In the opening scene, a suspicious vessel is seen attempting to enter the coast of South Korea. As the Coast Guards reach the boat, they stumble multiple gunshot victims as well as North Korean woman and a young boy, whom they rescue. The woman revealed her father was one of the wounded men, but despite the naval doctor's efforts, he couldn't be saved. The doctor informs that additional medical professionals are on their way, and we witness Dr. Seo Woo-jin, Park Yoon-tak, and Jang In-soo arrived by helicopter on the ship. The medical professionals signed a non-disclosure agreement with the Coast Guards, ensuring confidentiality. Dr. Cha Yoon-jae urgently searched for Master Kim while his phone was unavailable. Meanwhile, we observed Master Kim leisurely fishing at sea. On the ship, Woo-jin notices a young boy sitting in another room with a wounded North Korean man. The trio of medical experts starts the surgical procedure and discovers a lodged bullet and liver damage. Despite the shortage of facilities, they decide to perform the surgery on the ship as it's the only option to save the patient's life. Woo-jin decides to proceed with the procedure despite the limited resources. Yoon-jae finds and contacts Master Kim, who is then updated by Woo-jin on the patient's condition. Woo-jin informs Master Kim that the patient has 3 gunshot wounds, 2 of which involve bullet penetration. The daughter, with some medical knowledge, reveals that her father has lost approximately 1,000 cc's of blood since the shooting. The woman pleads with the doctor to save her father's life, but just as she does, a helicopter arrives to pick up Master Kim. Kim instructs Woo-jin to start the surgery and wait for him. During the procedure, the patient's blood pressure and pulse decline, resulting in a cardiac arrest. Woo-jin and the team make efforts to revive the patient. Meanwhile, Kim, Yoon-jae, and Dong-hwa arrive at the coast. Kim learns that the daughter of the North Korean patient has coughed up blood, and Yoon-jae and Dong-hwa assist her. Kim requests the Coast Guard to arrange a helicopter transfer to the emergency room for the patient. Master Kim joins Woo-jin and the team in the operating room. Despite their persistent efforts, including CPR and surgery, they are unable to revive the patient. Master Kim takes charge of the surgery and inserts a plastic tube into the man's liver, restoring normal blood flow and successfully stabilizing the patient. Master Kim requests the Coast Guard to provide a helicopter for transporting the man to Doldum Hospital. However, the senior Coast Guard refuses to let the defectors leave the ship due to ongoing peace talks between South and North politicians and their status as North Korean defectors. Master Kim prioritizes patients' humanity over nationality, persuading the Coast Guard to unofficially transfer the patient. Yoon-jae and Dong-hwa treat the bleeding lung, while the young Yin remains hesitant to engage. Doctors prepare to transfer the father, daughter, and 2 defectors to Doldum Hospital for essential care. Upon arrival, Jang Ji-tae, nurse Oh Myung-sim, and Nam Do-il set up the hospital's trauma center for a confidential refugee operation. However, Ji-tae's objection to using the new building without authorization leads to his exclusion from the mission. Both patients are taken to the technologically advanced operating room in the hospital's new building, surprising the staff. Nurse Oh supports Yoon-jae and In-soo in treating the woman, while Woo-jin assigns Dong-hwa to assist him, Yoon-tak, and Master Kim during the surgery on the male patient. Master Kim confides in Nurse Oh about the young witnessed his father's death on the ship and requests to watch over him. However, just before the surgery, Dong-hwa abandons the team and leaves the hospital to go home. As a result, Master Kim, Woo-jin, Yoon-tak, and Do-il are left to perform the surgery on their own. On the following day, Dr. Bakman-guk encounters Dr. Cha Jim-man, an old classmate and competitor of Master Kim, and extends an invitation for him to join the trauma center at Doldum Hospital as a cardiothoracic surgeon. Unaware of the secret surgery for North Korean refugees taking place in the new building, Bak takes Cha to visit it. Meanwhile, Yoon-tak encourages Woo-jin to take a break following a successful surgery. As Woo-jin contemplates texting Dr. Yoon Ariam, he is interrupted by Yoon-jae, who asks about his whereabouts and discovers that he has gone home to rest. Nurse Ju checks on the progress of the couple's relocation and asks Yoon-tak about Ariam's well-being. She speculates about the possibility of Yoon-tak and Ariam breaking up. Meanwhile, Ariam boards a flight with Dr. Bai Moon-jae. Yoon-jae and Woo-jin enjoy quality time together in their new home, celebrating the success of Woo-jin's surgery. However, Dr. Yang Ho-jun notices that none of the doctors have reported to work that day, finding it strange. In the meantime, Dr. Yang Ho-jun accompanies In-soo to the trauma center and is shocked by the personnel presence there. Nurse Oh steps in just in time and prevents Dr. Yang from entering by fabricating a falsehood. Meanwhile, Woo-jin arrives at the hospital and finds a group of national intelligence officers questioning the young boy. Concurrently, Dr. Bak Min-guk brings Dr. Cha Jin-man to the trauma center, only to find it in a state of disorder. Jang Ji-tae moves anxiously, concerned about the intentions of the national intelligence officers. Min-guk, frustrated, questions Ji-tae about the situation at the hospital. Meanwhile, the North Korean female patient regained consciousness in her bed and is overjoyed to find her father alive. Elsewhere, Woo-jin converses with Master Kim, expressing gratitude for his timely intervention despite being in vacation. The two bonds as Woo-jin commends Master Kim abilities. Ji-tae finds them and tells them about Min-guk's arrival. Min-guk confronts Teacher Kim, surprised by Dr. Cha's presence. Despite the surprise, Teacher Kim offers his hand for a handshake. However, Dr. Cha ignores Teacher Kim's handshake and greets Yoon-jae instead. Yoon-jae is stunned to see her father, Dr. Cha, at the hospital. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.